3. If I am live. One says I'm live, one says I'm not. Oh, here we are. Okay, so I have to go to my page. Okay, let's see. I think I'm live. Okay, I'm trying to get everything all set. Is anybody on yet? I don't know if my sign is backwards. I don't know. Last time I had to like stop being live and then go live again. Let's see. Okay, I'm live here. Oh, Krista, hi. Dee, you're on. Thank you. I have to keep coming live to my, what the heck is it? My personal page, because for whatever reason, my business page is not allowing me, hi, widget, to go live from my business page. I don't know why that is. So, can you all hear me? Hi, Marcy. Oh, I was slacking. I don't even have my candles on. It's been a rough day. Hi, Crystal Teal. How are you? Let's see if we can get some of those on. You know, with this whole hurricane thing, you never know. You go live, you're not going live. I don't know if anybody has electricity. The good news is it wasn't that bad. The bad news is, like, you know, most people, I load up on all the bad food that I could, because when they say get your perishable foods, to me, like that's Oreos and Little Debbie bars. They'll last forever, right? Hey, Mayor, how are you? Okay. So I seem to be frozen on one page. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Okay, good. So I could see this. All right, this is going to help me to see comments. So, all right, here we are. How is everybody doing? Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Terry Perney. I miss you so much, my dear friend. I miss you, girls. I can't wait. I'm hoping to be coming out. I don't know when, but soon. My folks are going to be back, I think, in October. So I'll probably head out at some point after October. If we can, as long as COVID stays. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if anybody can hear me. Oh, let's see. Now I got, oh, what did I do there? See, I'm looking at your page. All right, here we go again. We're going to try it again. Okay. All right. So you would think, I worked all day today. I know everybody else, I kind of had the day off. So I had to work today. So I'm never really, when I have to work on a Sunday, I'm never like as prepared as I feel like I am when I take the whole day and I meditate and I do all my stuff. So, you know, you throw a turban on and you do some meditating and you do what you can. Hi, Angela, how are you? So I'm coming live on my regular page, sharing it to my store page. If anybody knows why, because I can do it from my phone, I can go live from my phone on my business page, but I cannot go live from my business page on my iPad. I'm all updated. My Facebook is updated. My iPad is updated. Hi, Ed. How are you? I'm not really sure why that is. So if anybody knows, if you can message me, that would totally help. So as most of you know how this works is that we try to do very quick readings. This is just a sample of what I do. Is my sign okay to you guys, or is it backwards? Thank you, Dee, for putting that on there. So I don't really do general readings when I'm live, only because they take too long. That's a 15, a 20 minute, a 30 minute, an hour, which I would love to do if that's something that you would like to do. This is just a sampling of what I do. We try to get in as many as we can. This is how you can find me if you want to book a reading with me, and we could do an hour reading, half hour reading, whatever, answer some questions. I would love to do that. So if you want to if you want me, can't even talk tonight, pull a card for you tonight, then you're going to give me something more specific. Don't just say, how's my job? Are you in a job, out of a job, looking for a job? Because I want to be able to give you as best and clear as an answer without having to ask 52 questions or pull cards, that are giving me information. I'm not interpreting them correctly. The cards are yours, but it's how I interpret the cards based on the question that you ask. So this is like the craziest. So we were supposed to have Hurricane Henri. That was going to be terrorizing the East Coast, and we got off pretty much scot-free. I don't think anybody really had a lot of damage. Thank goodness for that. Isn't that like the greatest ever? So we're so lucky there. Tonight is the full moon. Did you all catch the moon yesterday? Holy cow, it was so beautiful yesterday, and I actually thought while I was pulling into my garage that I should do my full moon post yesterday because of the hurricane. Today, I didn't think I was going to be able to get outside. I still might, but I don't know. We're going to see what it is. But this is a great moon because it's a double blue moon. So it's a blue moon for August because it is the second full moon in August. So when there's 2 full moons in 1 month, that's the second one is considered a blue moon. That is a blue moon, and that's why I say once in a blue moon, because it doesn't happen that often. But every season, winter, spring, summer, fall, have 3 full moons per season. Now, when we get a blue moon, it's not always the case, but when the blue moon happens to also be the 3rd out of 4 seasonal full moons. So the summer season now is going to have 4 full moons because of this blue moon. So this is also a seasonal blue moon. So that's what makes it even like extra special. And like the energy of the blue moon is like on steroids. Like it's so dynamic. It's like all over the place. But when it is falling into, and I'm going to talk about that too, when it falls into, like we're kicking off Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgo's coming up. So when we kick off Virgo season, and then it again is the second full moon in Aquarius. So the Aquarians are very eclectic. They're very independent. They like to work as a team, but they maintain their individuality when they work as a team. So, they might work as a team, but they don't need to wear the jerseys. They're just going to be a team player. So they like to, have their own independence. They are the humanitarians of the zodiac. They're very, they're kind of non-emotional, which helps them to be logical thinkers. They like to think about things, plan things out, but they're not very emotionally driven. So if you're dating an Aquarian and you think, oh God, they don't ever tell me they love me, they're not going to do that. That's not in their sign, but they are going to do different things. They're going to fill your car with gas. They're going to make sure you're okay. They're going to feed you. Those are the ways that, they're not emotional, but they have their own love language. So this full moon, being that it's, kicking off in the very meticulous, detail-oriented Virgo, but in the moon sign of Aquarius, it's going to really push you forward and want you to be moving on your projects and, keeping grounded and staying where you need to go for that. So that's a really good thing. All right, so let's just pull a card of the night and get that done so we can start doing some readings. I'm sorry that I can't see everybody who's popping on, but I do see you. Marcy Russo, I see you on. I can't. Hi, Eric Ziggy. Oh, we got to do our stone of the night too. So our card of the night tonight, I know that's backwards for you. It's called Gaia's Garden. Gaia is the essential spirit of manifestation of tangible things. Gaia is everything. Everything. So if you don't know about Gaia, you need to do, hi, Annie Pringle. How are you, my beautiful friend? If you don't know about Gaia, your first thing to do after the show is to learn about Gaia. Gaia is everything. But the card is all about fruition, abundance, and reaping what you sow. But now this card came in upside down to me. So you know what that means. It's not an ally, it's a challenger. So when she shows up as a challenger, she is reminding you that you might be withdrawing more from the world than you are giving to it. It's kind of like JFK's statement. Ask not what you could do for you could do. I can't even talk, what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And that's the same thing about Gaia. She's all about her garden, and she's asking you or reminding you that maybe you're neglecting the garden in which you feed off of. You cannot expect to have the fruit from the trees falling on you while you're taking a nap underneath the tree. It doesn't work like that. Gardens take tending to. You have to water them, love them, feed them, talk to it. Whatever it is that you do to your garden, tend the soil, do what you got to do. It's the same thing with your dreams and your hopes, your aspirations, your life. You have to tend to the garden in order for you to create an abundant garden. And when she comes in as a challenger, she's asking you, what are you not doing? Are you slacking? Are you being lazy? Are you getting sidetracked? Are you busy? What is taking you from the garden? And the thing with her too is that when she calls you to tend to her garden, she doesn't mean on your time. She wants you to tend to the garden right this minute. Start tending to the garden, because what's going to happen is if you don't, you're going to miss out on a great opportunity that comes your way. However, if you continue to tend to the garden and you keep doing it, she will push to make sure that the opportunity or the next opportunity comes back right behind it. So I love, love, love this card, because I think we all kind of fall into that space, especially like hurricane sign. We're like, oh, hunker down, everybody hunker down. Now we don't know if COVID's coming back, so everybody's kind of like going back into, hermit mode, and it's okay. But if you want things to happen in your life, you have to make them happen. They're not going to just happen for you. I always say Prince Charming or Princess Charming is not coming to your house looking for you with a glass slipper. You need to proactively seek out this person if you want a relationship. They don't just show up. All right, let's see what we have. I have all my stones here. Where's all my crystals? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I have more, but I don't know where they all went to. All right, so let's pick one. Hi, Sarah Graziano. That's like an hour reading, 30-minute reading, the least amount of time. Sarah, if you want to pinpoint what you're doing and what should you be thinking about, then I can maybe help you with that. All right. Oh, okay. So this one, I know you can't really see it. My orange stone, I love it. So this is a carnelian. I love carnelian. If you are trying to work on something creative, that is going to be the stone for you. It opens up your creativity. It also is for the sacral chakra. It works in your sacral chakra, which is below your navel. So it's also going to open you up to fertility. It's going to help regenerate anything that you're having troubles with, kidney stones, gallbladder, gallstones, anything in fertility issues, anything in the lower beneath the navel area, but not quite below your private area, because that's the root. So it's all in that middle there in your abdomen. So it does a lot of things. So the carnelian is like a perfect stone to relight your inspiration. So kind of going with our card, if you're working on something and you have put it to the side, this is a great stone to remotivate you, to inspire you to figure out what direction to take. It's a really good stone. It also, it stimulates a lot. It stimulates the sexual energy, which sexual energy drives us to do a lot of things. Not just find love or find a person or find a mate, but sexual energy drives us to do a lot of things, to find ourselves, to find our inner beauty, to find who we are, to drive to connect with the opposite sex. Hi, Snooki's awesome, Big Phil. How are you? So it's a great stone for that. It helps you also to kind of renew your joy in life. Sometimes, again, once we get a little bored, we're like, oh, nothing is going to make me happy. But you know what? When you find your joy again, it's like addicting. When you find your joy, and it snowballs, so it multiplies like bunnies. It's like, oh, I'm happy, and then I'm happier, and then I'm happier, and things just start working out for you. So those are good things. Okay, so there's our stone. There's our card. Dee, who do we have? Let me connect with her over here. Julie Dean wants to know if she is going to sell her house. Let's see, Julie. All right. So, Julie, I believe that you have been going around and around and around. Do you sell? Do you not sell? Are you moving? What are you doing? And I feel like you have to at some point, I think you're going to get an offer on your house. I don't want you to accept it right away. I want you to take a moment and think about it. I think that if you push the issue, it's saying go the distance, go the distance. I feel like if you don't take that offer and you kind of go back and forth, you're going to get a lot more than the original offer for the house. So it's saying don't be conflicted, don't be in a rush, don't be too quick to act. So I think you're going to get an offer on your house. I feel like the offer is going to just be like, and you're going to go, I don't know, should we sell it? Is it worth it? I think you need to go back and forth with this seller or with the buyer because I think that you could talk them up to a lot more money than they're offering you, and you'll end up both being happy. So I do think you're going to sell your house, but don't do it too quickly. Don't just do it to do it. Don't just sell your house to sell. Sarah Graziano, I don't know if you were on in the beginning. So I explained that when I do readings on Sunday, it's just a sampling of what I do. So I don't have time to do a whole entire reading for someone. And, you know, where should I go in life is a 30-minute or hour reading with some life coaching and all kinds of stuff. It's not just, I'm going to pull one card for you and tell you what the cards say. Hi, Miriam Bonacore. How are you? Thank you, doll. So if you can give me some direction on what, you know, pinpoint something, ask a question that I could give you one or two cards on, and it will give you some insight to what you want, then I will be happy to do that for you. Hi, Snooky Puss. All right, so Sarah Graziano wants to know if she needs to take a break from school. So, thanks, Kim Modesio Packer. How are you, doll? Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards and see what we get from that. So, Sarah, what the cards are telling me is that you need to start, here's the thing, I get the true love card, and the true love card for me is yourself, is your true love. So I feel like you need to really face the truth to yourself. Are you overwhelmed at school? Are you a minute from graduating and if you leave you're not going back? Or are you sort of in the middle of it, not quite sure what direction to take? Because my no place like home card comes in upside down. So that means like you're going away. That's like if you're selling a house or going on vacation. So if we're talking about leaving school, to me that's letting me know that it's time to maybe take that break and leave a little bit, but it's saying that you need to know why. Why are you taking a break? Are you taking a break because you're not sure the direction you're going in? Are you taking a break because maybe financial? Are you taking a break because of time? Be honest with yourself as to why you're trying to take the break, because it is saying that you're sort of going through a transformation right now, and I don't know if the degree program or whatever it is that you're going to school for is the right thing. I know it's part of it. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. I only know what I know. So let's say you're going to school for cosmetology because you want to do makeup, but reality, you want to be an esthetician. So it's like, it's saying you have to like figure out, maybe you're going in the wrong direction, but you're in the right program. But I do think you need to take a little break from it. But I don't want you to take a break from it if you truly don't think you're going back, because it is saying it's a break and you need to go back to school. But if you feel like if you take a break now, you're not going back, then you have the right to choose. Free will is going to say you have the right to decide if you are or not, because it does say great achievement is right ahead of you. So I think you're pretty close to getting some type of degree or certification or recognition. And that's telling me that if you don't feel like you're going to make it to that point ever, then you need to reconsider and not leave and just get to that point. I hope that helps you. Let's see. Krista Lowry needs an angel card for the day. We could do that. Krista Lowry, your angel cards are telling me that you need to embrace a certain relationship in your life that you have kind of pushed to the side. You're welcome, Sarah. I hope it helps. So for going back to our card of the night about working your garden, it's saying embrace the healthy relationship. So if you are, you know, kind of all over the place and you have somebody who grounds you and maybe who can steer you in a direction that's going to be helpful, embrace that relationship, because it's saying that you're beating yourself up over something that occurred and you need to not do that, because miracles happen out of mistakes every day. It was a mistake. It was an accident. It was nothing that can't be fixed. So it's saying now is the time to embrace the relationships that you are confident in and the people who support you, and that's going to give you an opportunity to react to whatever it is that you think happened that you could fix. Like, you can't just try to fix everything every minute. There's perfect timing for everything. All right, let's see. Hey, Antonia Sibbles, how are you? It has been a long time. How's your summer? All right, let's see. I lost D. Right, let's see. Who's next? Hi, Carmen Rentis. How are you? Carmen Sierra is our resident medium. She goes live on Fridays. I think it's 8 o'clock. I sometimes get on at 8 and realize I missed it, so it might be at 7 o'clock. Please throw it up there, Carmen. She is a fantastic medium. She has a class now. Her mediumship class is online and available. Absolutely phenomenal. If you feel that you have a gift, everyone has it. If you feel like you're ready to develop it, contact Carmen. If you want a reading and connect with spirits from the other side, that's your girl. 7 o'clock on Fridays. 7 o'clock on Fridays. I love the hair and the new glasses, Carmen. You're looking good, doll. Kate Kelly has an important call coming tomorrow. How's it going to go? Let's see what your angels have to say about that, Kate. Oh, you're calling. Answer the call, it's saying. Answer the call. It is about a new beginning. All right, so you're going to just keep asking your angels all night. Do some meditation. The call is going to come, and it is about a new beginning. So it's a hi, Elena. So it is going to definitely be something great for you. Answer the call. Be ready for the new beginning. Be open to the conversation and the dialogue that comes in. Don't think that you have to just say yes to whatever it is. Take it in, listen to it, and then maybe say, I need a few minutes to think about it, and hang up. We women especially, when we are in business or starting in business, we feel like we need to answer everything right this second. We have to have an answer right now, especially if you're a mom, because kids are like, why? And you're like, ugh. So I think that when you get the call, you need to, I remember one time I was in a meeting and someone asked me something and I went, before I answered, and my boss said to me, the smartest thing you ever did since I've known you is take that breath. You didn't just answer. You didn't just shoot out an answer, because then you end up backpedaling. I took a moment. I took a breath to think about what words I was going to use. Sometimes we need to do that and say, just because they call you right this second doesn't mean you have to answer right this second. The offer's not going to come off the table if you wait 5 or 10 minutes, or can I call you in the morning and talk about it with my family, or whatever it is that you have to do. So I feel like it's going to be an excellent phone call for you, but I don't want you to just take that first minute into that knee-jerk response. You're welcome, Kate. I can't wait to hear all about it. Kate is our crystal guru. Crystal, everybody who has a business, throw it in the comments. Kate is a crystal. She'll always tell me, she's certified crystal guru. That's what I call her. She knows everything about crystals. She's our helper with guru. Our stone tonight was carnelian, Kelly. Carnelian, the creative stone of the world. Like, it's the best stone ever. Confident Intentions is the name of her business. I love that. Love it. Okay, who's next? Marcy Russo, just lost someone. Will he come back into the relationship? Oh, let's see. That's a good one. Let's see. There was a person named Grace who messaged me privately. And I was able to get the information you needed, Grace, but then I lost the message. So if you're on tonight, Grace, will you please re-message me? Marcy Russo. Right? Carnelian is like my favorite stone ever. It's all about creativity and inspiring great things and giving you inspiration to move forward and maybe inspiration to change directions if that's what you need to do also. But it inspires you to find love, and maybe you're with somebody and you go, oh, they're like the nicest person, but I don't really have all that. It's going to help you to have all that. So it's a great stone. Carmen is at mysticalascension.org and again comes live on Friday nights. So here's the thing, Marcy. I feel like there's a lot of hidden motivations involved. And now I don't know if the hidden motivations are from you or from them. Like, what is your motivation in wanting to get back with this person? Or what was their motivation in leaving or being there in the first place? There's a lot to that hidden motivation card. You have to be honest with yourself and know why you want that person back in your life. You know, why you think that if they walked away, do you want them back? Because I feel like you feel like they're a kindred partnership, but they're really not. So I feel like if you really think about the pros and cons, you're going to realize this person really isn't all that you thought they were, or that the relationship wasn't all that it really was. I feel like one of you has like a I'm not worthy attitude, and it's a constant the conversation is always about building the other person up, and that could be them doing it to you, you doing it to them, but that's not why you're in a relationship. You should go into the relationship secure, knowing who you are, and they just add to it. Don't feel like the value of yourself or that person, their self, coming from the relationship. So I feel like there's a lack and a divide there of the need for the relationship. I feel like if they do, it's going to be, if you're going to have like a cross, you're just going to cross paths with them at some point and just kind of bump into them. And it might open up a dialogue for you so that you can kind of talk about that or feel it out. But I feel like the reasons that you want this person back, I don't feel that they're worthy of you to have you back, if that's the truth. That's what the cards are saying. Louis, how are you? Honey, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope that you and Patricia are doing well. I miss you both so much. Louis Spirits, you could also catch him on Facebook Live with Patricia Spiegel, our angel reader from Karmic. And Louis, put your post in there, your company name, how we can find you for readings, all that stuff. Hi, Doris. Doris has got a new job hunt, so let's see. Mary has a job offer. Should she take it or not? So this is for Mary. Let me see. So Mary, I feel like the first card that came right out of the chute was New Beginning. So I do feel like it's a really good new beginning for you. I feel like you have some steps to take in order to make it work, though. So I feel like, I don't know if you have children or if the job is with children. I feel that there's something with kids that is involved in this. And I feel like don't put any pressure on the fact that it has to be good for everyone in your life. The job only has to be good for you. Everything else will work itself out. So I feel like if you're worried that it's not going to work with your family, if there's going to be too much travel time, something else, I feel like you need to work that out separate, because I do feel the job is going to be something good for you. So I do feel like if you realize the potential of the job for you, and not worry about any of the logistics that are going to affect your family or kids or somebody else in your life, I feel like that is going to work itself out. I feel like that shouldn't even be part of the equation when you're making this decision. So I hope that that works out for you. Doris. Doris is on the hunt for a job. Let's see what that has to say for you. I feel like you have to have the courage to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like the next job coming for you, Doris, is going to have very little to do with the field that you have been in. I feel like you have to recognize the qualities that you have and know that they could cross over to many industries. So I feel like luck is not going to have anything to do with you getting a job. I feel like you have to specifically go out there and start saying, okay, I I don't even have like a example. Let's see. If you say I always use a grocery store. If I am the cashier at a grocery store, do I need to stay in grocery because that's where my comfort zone is? Or do I have personal skills because I deal with customers every day? Am I good at math? I can count back change. Am I good at telling people where to find stuff? Do I know my product? Am I good? Those, and am I reliable, dependable? All of those things could be used in many other fields. You could go into banking. You could go into hotel front desk. You could go into so many different industries with that experience that you're not stuck in grocery. So I hope that makes sense. I just use that as an example, but I hope that you realize that I feel like you are at a point where you're no longer afraid to try something new, and you're going to discover a lot of things about you. I feel like you need to start searching and going out to get jobs that you don't necessarily feel that you're qualified for, and you will discover that they're easier than you think and that they are more in your wheelhouse than you think. So I want for you to start looking outside the box. I feel like there's a whole new opportunity for you that you're not looking at. Oh, good, Doris. I'm so glad, because that's definitely coming up for you. So think about whatever it is that you do, and just write down the things that you do by way of quality. And that's with every job. Are you a medical assistant? Okay, well, you know how to keep records. You know how to deal with patients. You know how to diagnose issues. You know how to problem solve. Like, these are things you just need to know the qualities, like what qualifications do you have, and realize how that crosses over to so many other areas. Thank you for sprinkling, Kate Kelly. I didn't mention that. I didn't even tell you who I am. I'm Nicki Myrano. This is why I have notes for myself. I'm Nicki Myrano. I am the Chief Inspirationalist and CEO of Karmic Inspirations. I am a Reiki Master. I am also a certified, transformational life coach. I am a intuitive tarot and oracle card reader and teacher. I do get message from spirit through my cards every now and then. I am a licensed funeral director, and anything else. And a moon person. I love the moon. We already discussed the moon. I may have to do it too again. In fact, I just met somebody at a meeting, and she goes, "You're the moon lady. Oh my goodness, I love your house." And then her sister, who is part of our group, says, "That's a funeral home." Right? Under the full moon. I think it's beautiful. Some people get scared, but it's okay. It's all good. All right, who's next? Julie Griega, how are you, doll? Thank you for sprinkling. If you sprinkle into your newsfeed while we're live, Dee is going to pull 2 people to get a 30-minute reading. So I do 2 free 30-minute readings a week for people who sprinkle while we're live and put it into your newsfeed. Thank you for being here tonight. I know everybody's kind of hunkering down and trying to keep all their things charged, because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. They keep saying, well, it didn't happen today. It might happen tomorrow. I think we've made it through the past. We've made it through the clearing. Oh, who said that? Thank you, Doris. You're so sweet. Doris, you're so sweet. Because seriously, this is like a all day. I peel this makeup off and I'm just like, I look like B. Arthur. All right, let's see. I lost Dee over here. Let's see who else is on. Debbie Caruso. Oh, Carasillo. Debbie Carasillo. How are you? An angel card for Debbie. So we haven't connected with spirit for a while. We haven't used the pendulum for a while. Anybody have some yes, no questions? Hi, Angela. Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, Debbie, this is for you. Your angel of wisdom is telling you you're more wise than you think. It's time to stop relying on other people for the information that you're seeking, because you, my dear, have all the answers. You already know it. You feel it. You don't need validation from anybody else. You are your own validator. If you know it, you feel it, you know it inside, that's your angel of wisdom telling you you're doing the right thing. And it is saying you have a beautiful soul and you don't do anything intentionally to hurt anybody. So whatever it is that you are trying to manifest or work on or move forward with is going to be good for everybody involved. And you're saying your angel warriors are with you too. So just fight through it. So if you have somebody who's trying to come up against you, know that you're doing whatever you're doing for the greatest and highest good for everybody. Your warriors and your angel of wisdom are going to always lead you in the right direction and lead you to do the right thing without hurting anyone else's feelings. Because what's going to happen is the people who might be against you are going to realize that whatever you're doing is for their greatest and highest good as well. So you'll see that. Let's see. Angela Bazzelli, will you be able to sell your house sometime soon? Let's see. And Antonia, you're on the list also. Antonia, better in what way? Are we talking about better in the world, better in your world, better in a relationship, better in your job? If you could pinpoint that just a little bit. All right, this one is for, who did I just say this was for? Sorry. Angela Bazzelli, selling your house. Let's see. I'm honestly not getting any cards that are saying that you're going to sell your house. So I feel like this is what the cards are telling me. I feel like there's going to be a lot, you might have a offer. I'm getting that offer is not going to make you happy, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of chaos surrounding it. So I feel like that's going to bring you more stress and aggravation than anything else. I feel like, and they're going to, I don't know if they're going to have to do something quick and you're going to feel too rushed and you're not going to be able to get out or find something for yourself. There's going to be some kind of chaos around it that you're going to be like, this is not the right thing. And I feel like there is also going to be some things that you have, it's the clean it up card comes in. So that could be a lot of things. You have to clean up like a banking or credit or finance. You have to clean up some part of your house. And sometimes that means like having to fix a roof or put in a driveway or septic system or something like that is going to come up that's going to not make it worth your while. Oh, thank you, Snooky Puss. I'll address that in a minute. So, this is going back to, hey, Kara Marie, how are you? I had such a good time the other night. This is going back to Angela. Angela, so I feel like you're not going to sell your house anytime soon because there's going to be a lot of chaos around it. There's going to be too many stipulations of having to get out too quick, fix something, do something else. It's not going to be worth it. So I'm not saying you're not going to get an offer. I'm saying that I don't think it's the right thing to do for you to sell at this time. I want to address Carol Snooky Myrano is my mom, Snooky Puss. And when we were all together, I'm going to cry right now. When we were all together in Jersey, me and all my ladies came live. As a lot of you know, you were with us. And my mom's friend was in hospice care at the time, and she had asked us all to pray that she has a very easy transition to the other side, and she did. It was beautiful and and as peaceful as it could have been. And in the meantime, my mom listens to some of the things we say on the show, and we had said to her, you have to ask her to give you signs so that she can give you a sign. And my aunt was hilarious. She was so funny. She loved to wear these big fake eyelashes, which she was always my hero. She always looked like Cher, even in the 70s, with the black hair and the eyelashes, all the makeup. She always had a great style. And she said, what am I going to do? Send you my eyelashes? And don't you know, my mom gets a feather that literally, the end of it looked like her eyelashes. It was so crazy. Like, it even freaks me out sometimes, like how this all just like happens. And she had said to me that she was going to give me a sign when she got to my Aunt Tootsie. Now, a lot of you know Tootsie because she used to run my shop in Waterbury, and she was part of our karmic crew, and she passed away a couple years ago, not many, a couple years ago, and we all missed her so much. And she said, when I get to Tootsie, I'll give you a sign and let you know that I'm giving her a big hug. Thank you, Kara Marie. And So I was in this store that sold, it was almost like a thrift store. And it's this guy who like will go to your house and take all your junk and then junk stuff, and he'll sell it in his warehouse. So I was looking for just a regular folding table, and I said, oh, I'll go check it out and see if it's there. So as I'm walking around, he has a little Christmas section. And don't you know, there is this ceramic, a lot of you might have it like back in the 80s, everybody made the ceramic Santas and all that. She had this ceramic Santa, and it winked at you. You know, one eye was a wink and the other one wasn't. Well, when I looked at it, I just knew that in the middle of August, in this store that I would never go in, not that I would never go in, but I had never been in before, and there is the Santa with the eyelashes on the winking side. I knew that was my Aunt Tootsie and my Aunt Ro telling me they were together. You have to be open to receive these signs. Your loved ones are not going to come down and sit with you and have coffee. I have a girlfriend who's like, my mother never comes to me. She's not coming to you as your mother. She's coming to you as some way that you will know and recognize that they are with you. You have to be open to receive it. It could be the weirdest, craziest thing, but you will just know in your soul that that is them. It could be their smell of their perfume. It could be one flower on their favorite flower. If they love roses, you'll walk by and there's going to be one beautiful rose and nothing else on a bush. You're going to know that that's them. It could be an animal. It could be a bird. It could be anything. It could be anything, but you'll know it when you see it. Oh my God, you have to just be open to it. Sorry, I didn't mean to get on that soapbox, but it was so magical. Like, I can't help but share those things because especially as a funeral director, I want people to realize that your loved ones don't leave you. They don't leave you. They're just not here physically, but they are always, always with you. Oh, and this is another crazy thing this week. So I have a bestie friend, and she said to me, I usually feel my grandmother around me, but I haven't felt her. And I said, you have to ask her for something specific so that you'll know when you see it, it's her. So she loved to gamble. She loved to play the numbers. And when she got too sick to go, my friend would go play her daily numbers. And she always played either 100 or 101. Those were her numbers. Every week she played them. So all of a sudden, out of the blue, my girlfriend goes to the gym, and when she goes to get into her car, she sees a feather and goes, oh my God, that's my sign. And when she bent down, the feather was stuck to a $100 bill. A $100 bill, wasn't a dollar bill, a $100 bill with a feather right next to her car, which was parked right next to a dumpster. Come on, you can't tell me that's not a sign. Do you get it? It's a sign. I know we all now are going, oh, please give me the winning lottery ticket, Graham. That would be nice. But, we take it as it comes. So my mother said thank you to everybody who helped and prayed and everything else. Dr. Karen would like a card also, and Antonia's asking about, wants to know if her relationship is going to get better in the next few months. Dr. Karen, you're on the list, and this is for Antonia Simmons. Ooh. Okay, so right away, jumping out of the deck, Antonia, is the Finding Your Sanctuary card. Now, that means that you need to find a space that you could, you have to be able to listen to your own voice. I know this is hard for moms. I shouldn't say I know that it's hard for moms, because I'm not a mom. But I know that if you have a house full of people, I say all the time, like, I don't know how my mom friends, like, have you ever been alone in your house? Because I live alone. I love being alone. I love it. So, not that I'm home a lot, but I know that I'm there by myself when I'm home. So, finding your sanctuary is finding the place where you can listen to your voice. You could meditate. You could really think about what is wrong in the relationship. And we all, our standard answer is, it's not me, it's them. We all do it. I'm not accusing you of doing it. I'm just saying we all do that. Why do they do this? I can't believe it. I'm tired of this. I'm aggravated. Okay, so your job in this moment of finding where you are in a quiet place where you could really listen to your heart. What role are you playing in the things that are not really going so great? Now, right, Antonia, we all do though. We all do. So I'm not saying that you're blaming everyone. Not saying it's not my fault. I'm just saying that I'm getting crazy when they do this. But you have to know what role you play in that. Are you not saying anything about it? Because saying nothing is a response. Are you not saying no and doing stuff you don't want to do? Because no is a response. Are you you're the giver, but you're giving. And just because they're the taker, because what happens a lot of times, and we talk about this a lot, is that especially like parents who work all the time. You work, you follow, you do the American dream, you make a career for yourself, and you're paying for everybody, that you almost start to resent your own children who don't appreciate all that you did for them. Again, it's nature. You don't have to be the giver. There are parents that don't send their kids to college. There are parents that don't have the means to give their kids everything. And their kids end up loving those parents and appreciating them way more than the parents who give everything. So when you are a giver, you cannot hold, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you cannot resent the people that you're giving to for taking. We give because we like to give, and that's what we do. But if they don't give as much as we give, or we don't take as much as they take, you can't blame them. So you are allowing yourself to give way too much or to give more than you take. And at some point you have to say, I'm only willing to give this. If he's taking too much, or they're taking too much, or they're allowing me to buy dinner every time we go out, then forget your wallet 5 out of 6 times and go, I'm not buying, or whatever it is. So you want, hey, Sandra Stokowskis, how are you? So you want to make sure that you are understanding your role in the relationship. That's the only way your relationship is going to get better, because they're not going to change if you don't change. So you can't change people's actions, only your reactions. So you're not going to stop them from taking from you, and you're not going to make them give more. All you could do is change the way you are acting and not give as much, or give as much as you can without being resentful for their taking, and start taking some back. It's okay to receive. When we are givers, it's hard to receive. We are hard to do that. And we, a lot of times, that's because we don't feel that we are worthy of receiving. So if, you say, well, I'd rather buy dinner than I don't have to owe them anything. Well, guess what? That's ridiculous. You deserve to be treated like a queen. You deserve, if you are treating them better than you're treating yourself, that's the problem. So you need to realize where he stays at a distance when I speak up, and I get that. Well, because they don't like confrontation. You have to figure out a way to do it that's non-confrontational. You can't blame him. You can't, and you don't have to even have a discussion about it. I don't need to discuss with you that I'm not going to give you as much as I'm giving you. I'm just going to not give you as much as I'm giving you. No, you know what I have learned in my life is that no response is a powerful response. If you keep giving and giving and giving and giving, and then finally you just shut down and you stop giving at all, that is a response. If you are constantly trying to prove yourself to somebody, and then you finally say, I don't have to say another word to you. If you don't see my value at this point, I'm not going to keep telling you about it. You have to learn how the responses work without, it's not a confrontation, it's not a fight. You're not blaming them for taking so much. You're angry and upset at yourself for giving too much. So you want to make sure that you take it upon yourself to not give so much that you're resentful to that person for taking. You need to just stop giving so much. I'm not saying you don't have to give it all, but make sure you don't give so much that they realize you're slowing down the giving. And maybe they'll bring it up for you. I hope that helps. I hope so, Antonia, because it's not a problem. It's not a problem for them. It's a problem that you have. And if you want it to be better and you want to work on the relationship and keep it going, those are the things that you have to do. If you say, I don't want to be with somebody who's just a taker, and that's the lesson you learned from this relationship, then you learned it and it's time to move on. Only you're going to know that. Only you're going to know that. Thank you, Julia. Julie, I appreciate that, Julie Griga. All right, Karen Marie had a question. Karen Marie, I lost your question, though, so let's see. Oh, my God, we saw Respect last night. People, especially ladies, you need to see this movie. It was very powerful. It was very empowering. This woman, in the face of everything in the world, just became a superpower. Her dad was friends with Martin Luther King, and she was part of the movement from the get-go. And even if it was just entertaining people at the rallies, I mean, she did whatever she could do. She stuck up for herself with her men in her life. She stuck up for herself with the producers in her life. She went against her family to do what she thought was right for her, and it was the right idea. I mean, just spectacular. I walked out of there like, I am ready. I'm ready to do something great. She empowered me. All right, let's see. Who am I missing here? Hey, Denise, how are you? Do you want an angel card, or do you have something special you want to know about? Octavia Melendez, how you feeling, my niece? How are you? Are you going to the wedding? So excited. Hi, Tracy Moriello. Thank you, doll. I'm so glad you said hi. I'm sorry you can't stick around. Let me know if you need a card. We'll pull something for you quick. Dr. Karen just wants an angel card. Woo, they're popping out for you, doll. All right, I love Archangel Raphael comes up right away. Archangel Raphael is the healer, just like you are. So I love that card. Your angels are telling you it's time for you to look up and look forward. Keep striving to do whatever it is that you need to move forward with. This is definitely, I got your calling. You are so on the right path. And so I got to tell you, your story was as empowering as Aretha Franklin's. Like, I had such a nice time with you yesterday. Along with our card of the day, it's the card of the day is Gaia's. She has a challenger, Gaia's garden. What are you lacking in your garden that's not helping you and projecting you to move forward? So what is it that you're missing in the business that you're not giving your all to? And we all do it. You know, I do this on Sundays. I love it. And then there could be a whole week where, I do my readings when I do them, but I don't do any social media. Sometimes you have to take a break. But this Gaia's card of the night was saying, now is the time to keep moving forward. Forge ahead. Keep going. If you need inspiration, our stone of the night was the carnelian stone. It's all about having creative inspiration to move forward, to make changes. You know, if something isn't working, change it. Add something new to the business by way of either marketing or a new idea, or, start pushing one product and say, this is why you should use this product. I believe in this product because of this. This is my before and after. Whatever it is, I think it's for you. You're definitely in the right space. You're definitely in the right place. It's just a matter of what else could you be doing to maybe just something has to be renewed. Something has to be renewed for you. But you're definitely there. Your angels are with you. They're all working in your favor. We could totally talk more about that. I can talk about your stuff all day. All right, let's see. Terry Purdy, angel card. Julia Griga, angel card. You're all on the list. So this is for Terry Purdy. All right, Terry, okay, so you're getting, I got a couple cards for you. The first one comes up is surrender your battles. If you are fighting so hard for something, whether it's to stay in your job or a new position or leaving your job or doing something else, you are like pushing and pushing and pushing, whether it's manifestation, whether you're networking, whether you're just doing everything you can, trying to interview. It's saying surrender to the battle, because what's going to happen is it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're going to end up getting exactly what you're fighting for, but you're going to find out that it isn't exactly what you wanted. So it's saying surrender to your battle. Surrender to the battle and know that, listen to, oh, I love this. Heaven's messages. Give yourself some quiet time. Ask your loved ones who crossed over for a sign, for some type of guidance and where you need to go, because heaven's messages are telling you where you need to go. Have faith in the values for the things that you're bringing to the table, but the thing that you're fighting the hardest for is going to prove to not be exactly what you want. But you probably will get it, and then you're going to be like, oh, this isn't it. And they call it miswanting. And it's like, oh, I want this job, I want this job, then you get the job, and you're like, this job sucks. So the miswanting is that wanting something and fighting for it and really pushing for it, and then you get it, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're getting exactly what you're asking for, but it isn't going to be all that. So Rosalie Batista Pelletier, was so good to see you today, of course, under terrible circumstances. You're on the list for a card. So ask your loved ones who passed for a sign. Tell them you need some guidance and some doors to be opened, and you will see that what you sort of, and I'm not saying that wanting to be better or wanting to do more is the wrong thing, but I think it's the specific thing that you're fighting for. I hope that makes sense. I hope you know what I'm talking about. All right. Who else do we get? Let's see. I just said somebody. Hey, Ray, how are you? Oh, thank you, Ray. All right, let's see. Dee, I know you had somebody else on the list. My phone keeps shutting down. Let's see. Julia Griga wanted an angel card. Let's see what good Julia's angel card of the night. So Julia's part of the Women Empowering Women. We are a network of women who just empower each other. Started out with entrepreneurs, and now you don't have to be an entrepreneur at all to be part of the group. You can just empower, inspire, support. That's what we do. That's what it's all about. And if you're looking to have friends or a group that you just need to be lifted up every now and then, that is this group. It doesn't cost you anything at all to join. You could just come onto our groups and our we've been doing in-person meetings now, but as Women Empowering Women now, Doreen Dilger is our fearless leader of that group, and she's wonderful. So Julia, okay, so the cards that come up for you, the distraction card upside down, which I love. It's like you're finally starting to focus on the things you need to focus on that are going to improve the quality of your life, and whether that's health or just the overall quality, because it's followed up by Archangel Michael. And of course, he's the warrior, the protector. He is the one that's going to help you to forge ahead and make sure you do it with no fear. I feel like you've been very patient up to this point. Don't lose patience now, because it's still coming. I feel that the team spirit that you have has definitely helped to lift you up and to raise you up. And I feel like you now feel like you have everything you need to kind of move forward. And I don't know if that's your medical team. I don't know if that's your family team. I don't know if that's the WEW team, but I feel like you finally found your place. And you have the confidence because you're like finally in a place where you know you're not alone. So I hope that that helps you, because I know you have a lot of things that are going on, but thank goodness, you know, everything is, as far as I know, well. I haven't spoken to you for a while, but I haven't seen anything. So I hope all is well. But everything is going to be great. Denise Shu, angel card for Denise. Let's see. You know what? I feel like, Denise, that you are, I don't want to say taking for granted. I feel like you are forgetting all of the things and how far you have come and all of your achievements. And I feel that you're kind of in a weird space where that you're like, oh, I should be doing more, or I should do this, or why didn't I do that? Or you need to take a break and realize all the things that you have accomplished and how far you have come. I feel like you have accomplished so much more than you believe. And when you put them down on paper, it's almost like you need to do a resume of achievements, because I feel like you need to let go of something. I don't know if you just did not get something that you were trying for, so it kind of put you in a weird space. And now you're forgetting how far you come and all the things that you have achieved. You've achieved a lot, and you need to have more gratitude for all that you achieved, and know that this or something better is coming. So if you missed out on something, it happened for you, not to you. So I want for you to have some gratitude that you also did not achieve the thing that you were trying to achieve. I hope this makes sense. It's very specific, but with just a couple angel cards, that's all I'm getting. Who else did I just say? Rosalie, I know you're on the list, so I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel card for you as well. You heard me shuffle all that. I got a lot of the same cards for you. I feel like you're kind of sort of heading into something that you almost feel like you have to do battle. And I don't mean that like a physical battle, but I feel like you're going into some type of confrontational space, or somewhere that you have to prove yourself or prove your value. I'm getting know your value and bring that value to the table. Your angel warriors are there to protect you, so you don't need to feel like you're being attacked. So if you're going into some situation where you feel you're being attacked, let that go, release it to the angels, and know that you're being protected. Know that you don't need to prove yourself to the people who are coming forward to you, and that you just need to kind of like put up a shield, hear what they have to say, and release it, because it's not yours. Someone else's perception of you is their problem, not yours. If someone doesn't like you, or someone wants to say, oh, you're no good, or you're this, or you're that, that's their problem. You can feel however you want about me. That's your problem, not my problem. I live my life in a good way. I live it to be a good person. I live it to bring others and lift people up and bring them forward. If you don't like that about me, then that's not my problem. That's not my problem. So I feel like you're going to be in a situation like that coming up, and you need to just know your value. You don't need to engage. Your angels are protecting you, and you need to just go into it and just go, sorry you feel that way. Again, don't mean to put you on guard, because you don't need to be on guard. Know what you're bringing to the table and just let it go. Let's see. Roxy Graham. Roxy's got a Dancing with the Stars event coming up for Adam's house. Roxy, put Adam's house in the comments. We have a lot of people on our thing that have lost people, and Adam's House is a really good organization that helps people who have are dealing with loss, and by loss I mean people, like grief. All right, so Roxy Grant, angel cards for you. So Roxy, I feel like you are, the manifest success card comes in upside down, and that lets me know that like you want something, you really have it, but you're saying like, oh my God, I really want this job, but I don't think I'm good at it. Oh my God, I really want to get that job, but it's too far away. I feel like you're manifesting it in a negative way that's blocking you from getting it. So when you are trying to manifest something, success of some fashion, and that could be anything. That could be in love, in relationships, in jobs. You want to make sure that you keep everything in the positive. If you keep saying to the universe, I want a partner that is not going to cheat on me and who's not going to be broke, then guess what? It doesn't hear the knot. You're going to get somebody who's unfaithful and get somebody who's broke. So you want to say, I want someone who's independently wealthy. I want someone who is going to be loyal. I want someone who's going to treat me good. Keep it all in the positive, because every time you throw a negative out there, hey, Michelle, yes, you can. Michelle, you're on the list. Every time you throw a negative out there, whether it's saying that you're something you don't want, you're manifesting that. So it's a manifestation card comes in upside down, and it's saying you're manifesting what you want in the wrong way. That's blocking you from getting it. So it's important that you manifest in the positive. Oh, I'm so glad, Octavia. That's exciting. I just went to New Hampshire for the first time, and I loved it. It was spectacular. I hope that everything is good for you. Everything, you know, if you need anything, girl, you call me. I got you. All right, let's see. Hi, Kimberly Ann. How are you? Okay, so we have Catherine. Catherine, how are you? Catherine wants an angel card. Catherine, for you. Girl, forgive, forgive, forgive. Forgiveness is giving up the hope that the past could have been better. You cannot say, oh, I wish my relationship with my parents was better. I wish that didn't happen in my past. I wish. Forgiveness isn't saying whatever you did to me is okay and we should go have dinner and hang out. Somebody did you wrong. It's saying that I'm letting it go so I can move forward. I'm giving up the hope that because you can't say that, I wish that never happened. You're giving up the hope that the past could have been better. You can't change the past. It's never going to get better. But you can start from here and say, I'm giving it up and letting it go. And I'm forgiving you because it's helping me. Forgiveness is everything. You have to start forgiving. Forgive, forgive, forgive. I feel like, you know, you have a calling. You figured it out. It's like you're looking for it. You know it. You feel like you know what it is, but you're not working towards it. Have faith that your angels are putting you on the right track, and that once you forgive people for the stuff that they did, which is blocking you from moving forward, then you are going to be moving forward with your calling. I feel like you've been working on this for a long time. And once you let go of all the other crap that's happening and that doesn't really have, you have no control over it. You have no control over it. At some point you go, I can't control it. I'm giving it up to God, the universe, Mother Nature, whoever you believe in, and let it go so that you could move forward with everything else in your life. I'm so digging this black turban. I think I'm going to start wearing it out. What do you think? She's going to be going into a restaurant looking like this. Hi. Hey. Michelle. How are things at the Elks, doll? Let's see. Angel card for our beautiful friend Michelle. So Michelle, here's the thing. I feel like you really truly need to start embracing the relationships in your life that will fulfill you. I feel like the angel Shamuel comes up, Archangel Shamuel, and Archangel Shamuel is all about healthy relationships. And I feel like you kind of tend to go to the, people that you think, I don't know how to say this out. Like you tend to go, we all do, go to people that we think are our friends at the time or that can do something. Not that you use people, I'm not putting that out there, but you are friends with the people who are in your space and you sort of like embrace them. Even though you're just sort of acquaintances, you're like, oh, they're like my new besties. Okay, good. But I feel like you have to figure out the meaningful relationships in your life that add value and start embracing those a little bit more. Because I feel like you have, I almost feel like, how do I explain this? I feel like you think that everything you touch is gold, and then all of a sudden you started to lose that. Like everything is going so great for you. Everything is great. You're totally on top, and you feel like somewhere along the line you're just like, I don't know, I'm kind of not there. And it's not due to anything that you're doing or not doing, but I feel like when we lose touch with who we are and what we're doing, it's sort of like you have to come back home. You have to figure out who the people are that lift you up, who the people are that have supported you always. It's okay to lose touch with those people. We all have friends that we've had since kindergarten. You lose touch, and then you go to dinner and you're right back where you were in first grade. Like, it's so great. I feel like you have to find that kind of group of people. Figure out your core group of people and start embracing more time with them, and that's going to help to lift you up. Think about the people who were with you when you felt like you were on the top of the world, and maybe you moved away from them, and that sort of has brought you down. And I don't mean that your new friends are not, I don't know anybody. I don't know any of your new friends. I don't know any of that. But I feel that we've all gone through ebbs and flows with friends, and you are like in high school, you have this group of friends that were the best friends and you'll always be friends. And then you get a job and you sort of hang around with these people and they're great, but my life isn't exactly as high as it was back then. So it's time to start embracing the healthy relationships in your life so that it can bring you back to that place of fulfillment and joy that you have had in the past. I feel like that's going to bring you right back to the top. I hope that makes sense. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 8:38. Ha! Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. Hi, Leslie. How are you? How is everything? We missed you, doll. We missed you. Let's do dinner soon. If I missed anybody, I think I got everybody that I could possibly get. I didn't realize the time, so you're welcome, Michelle. Oh, I'm so good. Girl, you need to hang out with us more. All right, I thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in again on a Sunday night. Thank God we're all safe, and Hurricane Henry kind of missed us all. I hope you all make great choices. Enjoy this beautiful moon. The moon is gorgeous tonight. It's a full moon. Put your cards, your divination tools, yourself, your crystals, put it all in the window. Even though it's a rainy night and on the East Coast, we probably can't see the moon because of all the clouds and the rain. It's still out there. The energy is still out there. Enjoy this beautiful night. Make good choices, and I will see you next week. Mwah! Thank you. Good night.